as everyone else in society to get what you need to do to get to the next level. No one's gonna hire a fucking freak with tattoos on their hands. Okay? Look as clean cut and as perfect as you can, then you can get away with murder. You can do whatever the fuck you want and no one will ever second guess you. Get a fucking perfect haircut, wear the same clothes everyone else is gonna get, and then get the girl, get the fucking job, and make sure once you're in, okay? Oh, I want this girl, I want this. Then look, I just want to work at this place. No one's gonna hire a freak, because guess what? They're gonna judge you. They're gonna say, I'm gonna judge you. They're gonna say, look at this freak. So what you do is you look as fucking, you clean up, you fucking shave, you get a haircut, and you Trojan horse that shit. You balloon that shit. You know what ballooning is? This is specific for growers, not showers. Ballooning is when you have a little dick and it grows big, is you just put it in, you put it in, you balloon it in. You slide it in and she goes, oh, that's, what, he just slid his limp dick into my pussy. And then you grow. You blow up from inside and then you grow. You Trojan horse that shit. You clean cut yourself into a Trojan horse. You get into the fucking corporate job. And then you fucking, once you become invaluable to a job or to a woman, then at that point, tattoo your face and this and that, doing that. But guess what? I'm gonna probably guess you're not gonna want to do it at that point because you'll be happy. Okay? So when it comes to like counterculture, unconventional looks, and weird things you want to do to express yourself, I'm all for it. Be as weird and fucking crazy. I fucking love it. I support it. I'm just saying, if you want to fucking trick society, you want to hack it, then fucking look like everyone else. You're a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing. Trojan horse that shit, balloon that shit. Get in there. You can't get in anywhere if you can't even get through the door. That's trickery. Image. Someone out there might be looking at me totally different now that I don't have a fucking white long hair. They might be like, oh, there's a nice Asian boy. I'm gonna pay attention to this guy. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm just saying image is everything. So look how everyone else looks to get in the door, and once you're in, explode. Once you become invaluable, and then they'll be like, oh, look at how fucking crazy he looks now. But he's so good to the company, we gotta keep him. And at that point, you can do whatever the fuck you want. So, let's talk about money, because everyone loves money. And you hear the expression over and over again. Time is money, and this is especially for young people, and if you're old out there, time is money, right? Time is precious. It's our most precious commodity because we are so limited with how much we have. Life goes by really fucking quick, especially when you're done with school. There's no summer break, winter break to break time up. It just goes, yo, shit, I'm fucking 40 now. Where did my 30s go? Okay? So time is money. So never be late to anything. I've never been late to anything in my life. Don't live in LA and go, oh, it was the traffic, my dog ate my homework, whatever. Plan ahead and get everywhere early. People will respect you, okay? Commit. When you be a man of your word, be a woman of your word. When you say you're gonna be somewhere, just be there, okay? Oh, everyone else is gonna be late. You know, people have little inside jokes of whatever their race is. They're like, oh, they're on black time or Korean time or Mexican time, and that always means they're gonna be 10, 15, 30 minutes late. Let them be the late ones. Let you be the one that's impeccable with your word, that you're there when they say, Dave or whoever, I'm going to be there at 4 o'clock, then you're there at 4 o'clock. That's it. No excuses. And they know if you're late, then they really know that someone died or it was something tragic. Be on time to fucking everything. Always on time. Always on time. I can't stress that enough. When people say shit like, oh, half of life is just showing up, that's what I'm talking about. There's so many brilliant, creative people out there that they're so fucking unreliable. Woody Allen said it. He said like, I'm going to get this wrong, but he said like 10% or 20% of life is creativity and the other 80% is just showing up to work. I mean, how many people do you know out there that are just fucking brilliant geniuses, but they have no discipline? They can't even show up on time. Just show up. And if you're not even, if you're like second string, third string, if you're not even like in the running of the job, sometimes you get it just for being there. They're like, where's Charlie? Where's John? Where's Susan? Oh, they're out fucking being rock stars and being too cool. They're like, you know what? This fucker sort of sucks, but let's give him a chance. He's always here. He's always fucking here waiting. Get in the fucking game. You know how you get in the game? Never be late to anything. Just show up on time. Just wake up early, show up on time, and if you're there and everyone else is late, then fucking tweet or whatever the fuck you do. Doodle, sketch, you know, use your time. Drugs. Starbucks. The only time Starbucks should be used is to use their bathrooms and to shit in their cups. That's it. Don't drink coffee. I'm going to say it right now. Do not drink coffee. It's the worst. I don't drink coffee. And I need it. I can't start my day until I drink coffee. Don't drink coffee. Take naps. Spike Jonze takes lots of naps. Me, I take more naps than anyone you've ever met in your life. Oh, that's because you're rich. That's because Spike Jonze is rich. You guys can afford to. No. George Costanza from Seinfeld, you see that episode? He takes a nap under his desk. You take naps. Because when you take naps, I'm saying, break the day up. Set an alarm, 15-minute naps, 10 minutes. The time it takes you to tell your boss, hey, I'm going to go get some coffee, go downstairs, wait in line, get the fucking coffee, and come back up, that's already 30 minutes. Don't take fucking coffee. Don't take coffee breaks. Set up a nice pillow, curl up into a ball, and sleep under your desk. 10, 15 minutes. Put a little fucking curtain over you. You know, take a little nap. 10, 15 minutes. Sneak a nap here and there, wherever. Learn how to fall asleep and get a little bit of rest where you can dream, where you can replenish. Don't feed your body with coffee. Coffee fucking sucks, and it turns into a shitty person with shitty brown teeth and shitty breath. Okay? Don't drink coffee. Don't support Starbucks. Support naps. Nap time rules. This whole room is set up for a nap. Okay? After I fucking done talking, I'm gonna take a fucking nap for like forever. I take 4 or 5 naps a day. Short ones. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You can fucking, each time you take a nap, little power pellet. You know, little magic mushroom. It fuels you. And you know what? You know what happens when you rest your brain in for that little 15 minutes? New ideas, thoughts, daydreams, real dreams, nightmares, whatever. Inspiration. When you dream as much as you can, and the way your vehicle to dreaming is napping, is sleep. Do not drink coffee. Take little naps all throughout the day. Learn something for George Costanza from Seinfeld. Don't draw skulls. Don't do it. You're going to want to do it. Something is drawn intimately. Something about the human skull. It's us. We're human. We see a skull. We're drawn to it. We relate to it. And as an artist, it's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm going to draw fucking so cool. I'm going to draw a fucking skull. Don't do it. Speaking as a hypocrite who draws skulls all the time, I'm asking you, please don't do it. Alexander McQueen, amazing clothing designer, used some skulls in his art, and he died. He killed himself. He killed himself in every single season since he's dead. These fucking inspirationless fucking nitwits that run his company, I don't know. It's just skulls over and over again. They fucking played that shit out to the end. Damien Hirst played that shit out to the end. It's been done. If you want to draw a skull, learn to draw hands instead. Learn to draw a nose. That's harder. Everyone can draw a skull. Please don't do it. We don't need to see another variation of a skull. Oh, that's so cool. It's a skull made out of all butterflies. It's a skull made out of all fucking other skulls. It's a skull made out of fucking dicks. We don't need to see it. We've seen the skull. It's cool. It's heavy metal. It's punk rock. It's rock and roll. It's fucking death and heavy metal. Okay. No more skulls. Done. Moratorium on skulls. Over. Let it die. Literally. If you want to draw skulls, do it in the privacy on your home. Don't show me. Okay? No more skulls. It's done. Don't drip paint. As an artist, as a painter, you're going to want to drip paint. You're going to want to have splatters. You want to be like Jackson Pollock. You want to go crazy. You want to have little drips. I'm a fucking crazy artist. Because guess what? When you drip paint, it proves that you're a crazy artist because you don't give a fuck. You don't stay inside the line. Don't drip paint. Okay? It's easy to drip paint. Challenge yourself to not drip paint. And this is, once again, coming from one of the biggest paint drippers anywhere. I'm dripping right now. I'm wet right now. I'm fucking pre-coming dripping right now. But take it from me, drip later. Drip later as a choice. Don't drip now because you have no choice. Learn to paint without dripping. Learn to paint without drawing skulls. No words. No fucking font or words in art, okay? If you want to mix imagery with words together, then be a fucking comic book artist, a graffiti artist, or a graphic designer. Okay? No words in art. If you want to fucking paint a portrait of the President of the United States and write the words hope, pretty fucking lame. Okay? Do not mix. If you're a fine artist, a painter, you fucking paint shit. Don't use words. It's cheating. You know how I feel about cheaters. No cheating, okay? Paint and use the fucking image that you create to express hope. Don't write hope. If you want to do that, draw comics. Okay? Comics, graffiti, or graphic design. And let's talk about design, first of all. It's everything. Design is editing, and editing is everything. As a painter, as a writer, as anything creative, as a musician, you create, there's raw expression, you explode, this and that, but at the end of the day, it's what you edit down and present to the world is what the art is, okay? For some people. Editing is everything, and so editing and design to me are the same thing, because design is magazines, cereal boxes, furniture, clothes, buildings, it's all fucking design. And there's no accounting for taste, right? Most things are shitty. Most things are shitty. Most car design is shitty. Most fucking TV shows look shitty. Most fonts are shitty. It's like saying to someone who is crazy, have some common sense. Can you teach common sense? I don't think you can, but maybe with a lot of work you can. And just like I said, there's no accounting for taste. Can you teach someone good design? Most of the people that apply for jobs, I fire them. I don't hire them right when they walk in just from their appearance. I'm like, if you dress like that, there's no way. I judge. I go, there's no way a person that dresses like this is going to create good art. So get the fuck out of here. So then what do? Learn. When I said learn, go learn the things that you want to learn. Be voracious with your appetite. Go read books, magazines, the internet. It's all there for you. Rip through that shit. Okay? Go through it. Filter through it. Find out what works and what doesn't work. What throughout history is considered good design. You think you're awesome. You're not awesome. Okay? I've said this before. If you think you're awesome, get an opinion from someone besides your own family and friends. You're probably going to find out that you're probably not that awesome. Okay? Leave a painting outside. If it's still there the next day, then you're probably awesome. I mean, if it's still there, then you're not awesome. If it's gone, that means you're probably getting a little bit better or someone liked your shitty art. But design, I'm going to come back to this. But design is everything. And most of you out there have horrible cropping skills, use the shittiest filters on Instagram, composition, all that shit, editing, what's good, what to leave out, less is more, all this shit. Learn it. Do everything. Find out what works and what doesn't work and train yourself, because I'm telling you right now, the chances are you have no taste and you're a shitty designer. So find out what's good, find out what you like, find out what, if you look at something and you go, I aspire, you fucking inspire me to be like this, then if you're going to copy someone, then be better than them. Take what they had and make it fucking your own, but make it even better. Don't be a less version of something you respect and admire, because that's an insult. That's shitting on something you respect. Be better. Pass them. Okay? Critique. Okay? I don't know who these people are. You know, stating the obvious. You put a picture up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. There's all these fucking criticisms and comments and A lot of people stating the obvious or saying shit just to say shit. Okay? You're an artist. What is there? Portfolio day. You take your art and you show it to different companies and different professional artists and Comic-Con. I'm gonna critique you right now, okay? In the same way, like you think you have an STD and you say, "Hey doc, I think something's wrong with me." He's like, "I can't tell you over the phone. You have to come see me." I'm gonna literally tell you over the phone without even seeing your fucking dirty dick right now. It sucks. Okay? I'm gonna critique all your art right now. Sort of good, but mostly sucks. All right? Don't ask for a critique. What do I need to do? Is this good? What do I need to work on? The answer is no, it's not good. And the answer is you need to work on everything. Okay? Everyone sucks. Jim Lee sucks. I am friends with my fucking hero, Jim Lee, and he invited me into his home 10 years ago. I couldn't believe it. I almost had a heart attack. And he's one of the most generous guys I know, and he let me into his home, and I went into his back house, and he had his pool table, and he took out his high school and college artwork, his early drawings of the Punisher, so that he could break into Marvel Comics. Guess what? It sucked. Okay? Well, what do I need to work on? Everything. Okay? Don't ask people for critique. I'm telling you right now, it sucks. It's shitty. You work on everything. And when does this end? When does this cycle end? Never. It goes on forever. Your art will always suck. And I'm telling you that now for your own benefit. You push yourself always. Jim Lee's art still today sucks. He can be better. And I know he can. He has it in him. And all these guys, they sucked. And you know what they did? A lot of people paint one thing. They're so lazy. They do one song, one thing, and then they're like, "Oh, is this good?" And there's a lot of hoopla around this piece of shit. It's not that precious. You treat your art so precious, it's not that good. Just kill your babies, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, do the same painting over and over and over again. Inspiration is for fucking pussies. Real artists show up to work every fucking day, whether inspired or not, and create. Oh, I don't feel inspired to create. Well, then fucking get the fuck out of my business. Get out of my life. You shouldn't be here, okay? Don't ask for critiques, criticism of your work, unless you like pain and punishment. I'm telling you right now, your art sucks. I don't care who's listening to this show right now. My friends, professional artists, beginning artists, you suck. What needs work? Everything. Everything needs work. Get to work right now. Get to work right now while you're drawing, while you're listening to this show. All right. I'm going to get a little braggadocio right now. And I'm going to talk about... Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Before I get super into bragging, I'm going to talk a little bit about business cards. Okay? Talking about advertising, promotion. Okay? Where do we live now? We live in a society with internet, okay? And I've talked about this on previous shows before, where when I was an artist trying to start, I had to go to Kinko's and make color copies, which cost 99 cents, which I didn't have, and I'd have to make little packets. And so with all my money, I would make like 4 or 5 packets, and then I'd have to send them out to different publishers and wait for my rejection letter. Where now, it's easy. You're on the internet. Hey, check out my website. dot fucking shitty artist. Okay, it's easy, right? Don't make it easy. In the same way I said, train yourself on shitty materials and get better. We live in a digital age right now. I get it. I'm not trying to be archaic, man. Okay, but you're a fucking artist. How am I gonna remember you, especially if you're a nobody right now? How? You seen American Psycho? You seen the scene where they pass the business cards back and forth and they press the embossed letters and they go, "Oh, you used Helvetica and the different fonts." But those are fucking Wall Street fucking shitheads. I'm talking about you as an artist. Business cards. Business cards! Go into your fucking house, and make the most brilliant little pieces of fucking art and give these, and people will remember you. They go, who are you? Oh, I'm an artist. Who